Now let's look at a hand that is focused on turning around a district's lowest performing schools. We'll start with where to invest. The first priority is to make sure that each turnaround school has a strong school leader and teachers who collectively have the skills to meet student needs. Encourage your district's strongest principals to move to the lowest performing schools and provide them with a week of professional development during the summer, which requires no additional cost. As you look to build teacher quality in turnaround schools, in the short term you can try to attract master teachers with stipends for the increased challenge and workload. Ultimately, you'll want to rethink your career ladder and compensation structure to build teacher capacity. Also consider paying for cross-certification so that teachers can work across a variety of subjects and specialties and better meet the needs of at-risk students. Finally, a teacher evaluation and data system is a cornerstone in identifying and developing your strongest teachers. Once you have strong principals and teaching teams in place in your lowest performing schools, consider extending learning time there as well, especially in English language arts, reading, and math. You can accomplish this by reducing the length of elective blocks, creating double blocks of English and math, and adding 60 minutes to the school day. Careful, adding time to the school day can be costly. Strong leadership and teaching teams are critical to ensure that the time improves the quality of instruction for struggling students. Another key consideration in turning around schools is ensuring basic health, social, and emotional support for at-risk students. Hiring a social service coordinator at your 25% lowest performing schools to work with community organizations and the city and state can also be an effective way to improve school readiness and achievement. Although expensive, you may also want to consider pre-K for a portion of your at-risk students, a highly effective long-term investment that improves school readiness and future success. Investing in response to intervention can also bolster at-risk students both in turnaround schools and throughout your district, keeping them on track within a general education setting and preventing further referrals to costly special programs. At this point, your investments are at 4.5%. With a budget target of 5%, you'll need to find 9.5% in savings. You can start by identifying and shifting funds from those schools which may be unintentionally overfunded, possibly because they are smaller with high per-pupil administrative costs, not filled to capacity, or have a more senior teaching staff. But wait, you may also want to consider increasing funding to schools that are underfunded on a per-pupil basis. Other saving options include consolidating schools where enrollment is low, and lowering the cost structure of very small schools by combining staff roles, grouping students flexibly throughout the day rather than in one teacher, one classroom models, and changing or sharing service providers. In addition to partnering with outside groups to provide after-school programs and summers programs, it's also worth looking into online class offerings, especially at the high school level, where undersubscribed classes can be very expensive to provide. Adjusting salary and benefits can provide significant savings if you can negotiate these changes. Consider replacing cost of living adjustments with market-based adjustments that are tied to revenue, and replacing one-size-fits-all benefit packages with a menu of lower-cost options that employees can select from. Remember, by offering stipends to attract master teachers to your turnaround schools, you're giving the strongest teachers opportunities to increase their compensation even while you're looking for ways to reduce salaries and benefits. And as you invest in the quality of your teaching staff, you may want to also renegotiate layoff policies, opting for decisions based on performance instead of seniority. Decisions you can make because you've invested in a teacher evaluation and data system. Altering class size is another area to consider. Small increases to class size in secondary school non-core and electives and elementary special subjects can create savings without compromising instruction in core academic areas. There are also potential savings in special education. Special education placement range from 10 to 20% depending on the district. You can try to reduce over-identification in your district because of previous investments you chose, and better distribute special education classes across schools so that class sizes are as close as possible to the range and staffing ratios mandated by special education policies. You may find additional special education savings by improving central administrative processes and technology. Many school districts have been forced to find efficiencies in non-classroom expenses, reducing central office overhead, facilities and maintenance costs, and school-based administration. After clicking Show Your Hand, you're able to see a summary by selecting the blue Turnaround School on the left-hand menu. While selecting some of these cards may make sense in your own district, there are dozens of other options for you to play. Select a variety of cards and explore the whys and cautions to see the options that make the most sense for your set of schools. To see a hand that focuses on improving teaching effectiveness and another that shows improvements while achieving a big 10% savings, select the Winning Hands tab at the bottom of the page. We hope you enjoy playing our game. For additional information, visit our website, erstrategies.org. Thank you.